Spookies, everybody. It's Fred, your found footage fiend. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about this awesome little Screen Life movie. Came out around 2013, and it's called The Den.
Hey! Hello. Hello. Do you come on here a lot? Are you guys in school? Hey, oh my god, you're on a bike. I'm on my bike. Yeah!
Now written and directed by Zachary Donahue, the movie stars Melanie Papalia as Elizabeth, or Liz. We have David, dude, I cannot even pronounce that last name. It is something else, who plays Damien, I believe the love interest in the movie. We have Adam Shapiro, who plays Max, the dude who gets pretty much friend zoned throughout the whole movie. We have Anna Margaret Hollyman as Lynn, who is the sister of Liz. And then we have Khadijah Pevic as Jenny, who is the best friend of Liz. Also, shout out to everybody else in the movie. Sorry I didn't get your name in there. Alright, what we have here is a found footage Screen Life movie. Really quick, if you're not familiar with Screen Life, that is basically where we are watching everything through the lens of a webcam or somebody on a laptop, computer screen, anything of that sort. Other movies consisting of Screen Life would be like Unfriended, Host, The Collingwood Story. This other movie called Followed, which came out in 2018, which I highly recommend checking that one out. And this movie revolves around Liz and her friends and family, and she is trying to get a grant to do this sort of study where she will be logged onto this webcam site for 24 hours, 7 days a week, and her end game in all of this is to try to get as many meaningful interactions as she can. It's again for some study and some company for like a website or something like that. So throughout her journey, she meets an assortment of characters and people. I mean, I used to do webcams like stuff back in the day. I recall this one website called like Stickam or something like that. And honestly, watching this movie just gave me like flashbacks of like being up all night in like a group video chat with like random people just talking and shit. But at some point in this movie, she ends up witnessing what seems like a real murder took place. It's the internet, you're not entirely sure if it's true or not, and she tries to follow up on it, and what happens after that is this crazy, really tragic story. I love that it's a short film. It's like less than an hour and 20 minutes, but it's able to compact this really chilling, intense story about this girl and the dangers of what can happen when you're fucking with people online. I feel like this movie also, you kind of have to suspend your disbelief because the people that target this person have like some high-end connections, and they're just absolutely wild for the stuff they pull off in this movie. I don't know why, it reminded me of The Game, but a lot more violent. But you know what really sells this movie, in my opinion, is our main lead. I think she does a phenomenal job in acting and a lot of facial expressions that she has to do with reacting to all these different characters. I mean, there are so many jerks and assholes on there, and just weird people all around. There's even this is not necessarily a spoiler, but there's a funny part where she's going to different people, and there's like this puppet, and you're not sure what it is, and it comes over like this fence, and it's just like this huge like penis just spitting out like fucking, yeah, you know. I also feel all the relationships that she has with all the different people in her life, like her boyfriend, her guy friend, her girlfriend, all of them, her sister, they feel very authentic to me. I feel bad for the homie though, because it kind of seems like he's into her, but she's got a boyfriend. Who I feel bad for in this movie too is basically everybody in her life. Alright, today is March 9th, and the movie is currently streaming for free on Tubi. Go ahead and check it out. I'm going to get into some spoilers, so if you don't mind, stick around if you've already seen it. Otherwise, go watch the movie and then come back. I want to touch back on the acting because I think this girl does a really damn good job. Especially, there's this one part where basically everybody that's involved with her in her life, except for like her colleagues and stuff like that, but anybody close is targeted as well by whoever these people are. They are a group of people that are making these crazy snuff films, and they take her boyfriend, they take the guy friend, they take her freaking best friend. It is messed up. They even try to take the sister, dude, and that one was a rough watch because it's like a home invasion, and the sister is freaking pregnant, dude, and they have her. And luckily our main lead reacts quick enough because she's watching it all through the webcam, and she calls the cops, you know, gives the cops the sister's address, saying somebody's breaking into my house. So the cops get there just in time. But there's also this crazy part that makes me believe that these people have high-end connections, because right after that home invasion happens, you know, the sister doesn't get killed. There's somebody weird there in the room, and they're like, oh, asking about the father of the baby, and where's the dad, and stuff like that. And it's just really weird vibe. And they all of a sudden grab the camera that was left at the crime scene, and they get into a car and start following our main lead. So that makes me feel like these people have some high-end connections. But this girl's facial reactions to just about everything in her life is freaking spot on, dude. There's a part where she is just so distraught, and she is looking, she's contacting everybody on her boyfriend's contact list, right? She contacts some girl, and she's kind of a dick to her. Then she contacts this dude, and he's kind of like fucking around at first, but then he's like, oh, you know what? I did talk to him last night. He didn't really say anything. He just sent me a link, and he just signed off. And you can tell she's like, oh shit, like, this is a lead. This is a clue. Please let me know what he sent you. It's like, all right, I'll send you the link, and here you go. And she clicks on it, and you can just, she's like watching, like, okay, well, what is this? What is it gonna be? She's so concerned, and it's just fucking, oh man, she gets rickrolled. And he logs off, and she's just there, just like shocked. And I just felt so bad for her, man. Whoever this group of people are, they even go as far as getting her like fired or temporarily removed and taking her grant away. I will say this, the ending is tragic. I don't want to get into what exactly happens, but that final shot of the movie I feel was just absolutely chilling, because it breaks away from the found footage angle, and it gives you just a traditional shot of some dude surfing this snuff film website, whatever it is. And he's just like a regular freaking dude. And the crazy thing about these snuff films, they are like these very specific narrative snuff films where you pay like $100+ and you see this entire storyline playing out from this person being targeted all the way until the very end of the movie. And it's like a cycle, because the father that's buying the next clip in the movie, she is somebody that was talking to Liz a couple, 2-3 times throughout the movie, that lives like in the UK or something like that. And it's, I don't know, it blew my mind. If you watch this, just, you'll know what I'm talking about. I really don't want to give that much away. I know I kind of did, but you'll see what I mean, really. Zachary Donahue is the one that directed this. I also want to give a shout out to his latest project called The Unknowable.
On a cold night in August 1948, Thaddeus Wilcox, his wife Fanny, and her sister Mabel inexplicably left their home for a strange plot of land in the Mojave Desert known as Silent Creek. This beginning one of the most disturbing unsolved mysteries the world would never know. Until now. Witness the arcane account of the Wilcox family and the terrible events that befell them. Journey to a world you've never known, a reality just beyond the reach of memory. Open your mind to the unreal, the dark, and the twisted. Step into the unknowable.
Which is this really neat, creative movie that's done in a very like episodic way about, I don't even know how to explain it. It's about like a family and a stranger and how their two destinies sort of intertwine in the Mojave Desert, along with like crazy cosmic alien shit. That's as vague as I want to be, because I really think people should go check this out. I will leave a link in the description for that. And with that being said, let me know if you've seen this movie. Happy Spookies.